Counting to 5 may be easy, but it's less so when you're on the bar and counting the number of chin-ups you've done. The chin-up test is one of the most difficult challenges on the IPPT test. But not to worry, here are some tips on how to be an Iron Man and pass your chin-ups.
I will practice by pulling up and then holding at the neck position for maybe 10 seconds. Do this for maybe 5-6 times, and this should help to improve the number of reps you can do for the chin-up.
More push-ups. Try to watch your weight, because at the end of the day you still have to carry your own weight for every chin-up that you do.
Secret. During that time I just did chin-ups non-stop. After lunch we had to do chin-ups. Before dinner we're supposed to do chin-ups. So I think you just have to do it, and I guess if you don't put on the weight, I guess it will help.
The dreaded chin-up bar,
Okay.
which a lot of people have problems with the chin-up. So could you tell us some tips on how to pass the chin-ups?
Some people have weaker bicep muscles. So sometimes when they do underhand grip, because they're recruiting a bit more on the bicep muscles to do the job, so that they find it's easier.
Right.
But chin-up recruits upper body strength. So it works your upper back, shoulder, traps muscles to do the job.
Okay.
So, and also biceps as well, like bicep and forearms. So if you turn it around, so it's also depends on the individual itself. Maybe he got stronger bicep, maybe he can do better.
Because a lot of people feel that underhand is easier. I don't know why. Yeah.
Partially also depends on angle or stability.
Right.
Stability. Sometimes when they lean wise, they lean too far back. Sometimes they swing too much, etc.
Okay.
But when you do underhand grip, it's recruitment of your bicep muscles.
Okay. So could this be why it's easier because people train their bicep more?
Yes.
When you're not doing normal
Yes.
everyday work, right?
Yes, correct.
I do overhand because I guess you can do more with overhand. Although it's easier to do a few with underhand. I've always done overhand.
Right. Why do you say it's easier to do more with overhand?
Okay, I think so, that because overhand you're working with a larger muscle group, so you can do, endurance wise you can do more. Whereas maybe if you want to do one or two, you can, underhand will be easier. Yeah.
I actually would advise overhand, because if you do overhand chin-up, you are building more on the bigger muscles. So if you stop training for a period of time, it's easier for you to recover and recover back the numbers that you did previously, because you are training your bigger muscles, which are more difficult to train, and they tend to lose their power less quickly as compared to the smaller muscles.
Right. Besides gripping the bar in different ways, you can also perform a chin-up in a variety of styles. Okay, how about momentum-wise? When you come down and do you is there a specific momentum?
I would say try to maintain at a steady pace. There's always a eccentric and concentric movement. Concentric movement is how fast you can pull yourself up. Eccentric movement is coming down. Eccentric movement is the movement that actually builds muscles. So you have to control your downwards movement as much as possible. Don't just come down and jerk. Sometimes you might just injure your elbow, your shoulder, etc. So in a controlled pace.
Okay. How about your legs wise? Some people they cross their legs. Some people their legs are at the back.
There's no hard and fast rule about it, but at the end of the day, it's up to the individual whether he can maintain his core stability muscles, balancing well. Okay. So some people tend to cross their legs because they shorten and they are able to maintain their body from swinging movement.
Right.
So if you were to extend your legs, sometimes it's like a pendulum, you tend to swing a bit more and then you got a problem.
Right. Could you just demonstrate a chin-up for us?
Okay, I try.
So let's see how the pro does a chin-up.
Okay.
Next, Razer TV finds out how you can ace the 2.4 kilometer run with flying colors.